Hello everybody, I'm Gleb and this is my 5G course on Understanding IoT channel. Today I'm gonna talk about such new and hype topics such as network slicing. So what does it mean to slice network, and for what reason we should use it in 5G networks? So as you may already know, in 5G, instead of saying network elements, we usually say network functions. So instead of considering network elements as a dedicated physical servers, as it used to be in previous generations, in 3G, in 4G, in 5G, we talk about virtualization. So we have only one hardware unified platform, and based on this platform we can provide different services. So we can kind of logically to have different layers, different slice for different use cases with huge amounts of requirements, with user and case specific layers, some requirements for throughput, latency, security. So it's all about virtualization. We can have different slices in each part of the network. For radio access network, we can define a logical, we can have a G node B, central unit, distributed unit, G node B, hardware, unified hardware, but we can configure it specifically for, let's say, mobile broadband case, for ultra reliable low latency communication, for Internet of Things, for example, to configure our cell with narrow subcarrier spacing, as you may know from one of my previous videos, and we call it slices, and we can have slices not only for RAN network. We can configure slice as a geographical area. We can have a cell-specific slice or even user-specific slice, but it's I guess theoretically, but for now, we can have slicing even for transport network between RAN and core network, even for here, for transport network. We can configure the same, for example, we can configure transport using soft slicing or hard slicing. For enhanced mobile broadband case, for ultra reliable low latency communication, for Internet of Things, so we can have isolated and dedicated layers. The same we can say about our core network, of course, the same. Different layers, and by the way, core network can support hundreds of layers, but user equipment can support only 8 layers simultaneously. So let's figure out how exactly you can select these slices and how it operates with the core network. So user equipment may transmit to the network slice selection assistant information. This information consists of such fields as service type, slice service type field, which is mandatory field, and slice differentiation field, which is optional. So based on this information, based on geographical location, based on some other capabilities, network capabilities, AMF, accessibility function, selects SMF using information from network slice store function and network repository function. Using this information, AMF selects SMF and UPF. So generally speaking, we have, for each slice, we have only one AMF. And for each slice, and different SMF and UPF functions. So simply put, one AMF and different slices. So one AMF and different slices, different SMF and UPF. I guess it is for the reason to operate and manage access to this slice, to establish session in each slice with some special requirements for latency, throughput, security. But again, the main idea behind network slicing in 5G is to isolate different traffic cases, is to isolate mobile broadband, just traditional traffic, from mission critical traffic, in order to not to affect to each other. So this is the main idea that stands behind network slicing, and all of these are possible because in 5G everything is virtualized. So it was my short lesson on 5G network slicing. If you like it, you can subscribe to my channel, like, and stay tuned with Understanding IT channel. Goodbye.